Hello everybody and welcome to the Just Plays Heart of Iron 4 as Brazil, where we just finished our large war in Europe, which has redrawn the maps of Europe quite extensively. Especially there is a lot of Brazil in Europe all of a sudden. And I thought that I might be able to free some nations or give some territory to friendly regimes like Austria. But we can't. We can release some nations in South America, but for the rest we can just give away territory to, well, I mean this is a relatively friendly nation, but can't really do much against to the ones that we need. That's really unfortunate, but fine. We'll just have some extra territory, which comes with some extra military factories, which I will use to build more mechanized infantry, so we can mechanize our entire army. Though many of them are destroyed and need to be repaired, but that can be done in due time. Anything else that we need? We have a lot of motorized, we might need some extra, but for now that will be good. I just built more mechanized first. We have enough docks as well, so we will build some more submarines and more submarines. Alright, let's go to the construction tab. First, the civilian factories. All to the top. I should have done that differently. Alright, but now let's just group them up. Military factories. Because I want the civilian factories on the top, but this way the military factories will actually be on top, because I first did the civilians and then the military ones. So I have to do civilians once again. Luckily this is a little bit easier. So they first repair the civilian factories. After that they will start repairing the military factories and we will be golden. We have some divisions in exile, because you don't need to plan an invasion anymore. Sorry, a bit of a hiccup. And we can now move to over here. Norway joined the Allies, and faction members are making claims on Estonia. Republic in Italy joined the Allies. Federal Republic of Venezuela joined the Allies. I really hate that they got stupid Brittany took that place. I really wanted that. It was a war where we fought about. We changed our non-aggression pact. Absolutely fine. West Germany joined the Allies. Eastern Germany. You're a communist regime, so you might actually join us instead. Yeah, should war come to Europe once again, we probably won't be able to defend our territory, because I will not make much of an effort to defend it. But in the meantime, all the industrial effort that comes from there is really nice. And the game jam. Come on, do something. Yes, we're back. I'm gonna up the speed a bit. The restoration of all these factories is going to take quite a bit. China cancelled the non-aggression pact, and we finished our fighter focus. That's nice. I would go with what? Armor focus? Probably not. Probably just more aviation effort. Why not go for armor focus? We have the production means now to probably build some tanks ourselves. What is our conscription law? Yeah, just extensive conscription, which is good. Will just mean a penalty to training time, and we're not training anything at the moment. So, yeah. Yeah, we do eventually need a lot more resources as well. But we don't need that right now. We just want to spend all our factories at repairing stuff. And let's start researching some air doctrines, and I'm gonna go with battlefield support because in my opinion it is the best one for our strategy. It's focusing on close air support and not so much strategic bombing or tactical bombing. Soviet Union is justifying against Poland. Well, Poland is part of the Allies. So yeah, we're probably not gonna take much advantage of our factories then. Unless Poland caves in and actually gives them Eastern Poland. I don't think they will. And then it will be up to the Soviet Union to fight the European war. But we're going to prepare over here at least. We need a front line over here. And we need a front line over here. Because we will be at war with the UK sooner rather than later if this is going to happen indeed. I will put you in a front line over here. Don't tell me you can't move there because you can. We have some research slots available to us. Let's improve our reconnaissance. And how long before you actually have your war goal? A couple of days left. Is the United States and the Allies? I don't think so. No, they're not. Though People's Republic of Japan is making a war goal against them. Are you having the Attack America war goal? Because he is my puppet. He shouldn't be able to do much with it. No, army modernization. Oh yeah, but you did do the strike at the USA. Really, don't. So I am cancelled our non-aggression pact. Fine. Do whatever you feel is best. No, Soviet Union, are you going to bring us in a war so soon again? I want to boost some party popularity in Turkey, try to make them access. Maybe in Sweden as well? Yeah, they're really democratic, so that's going to be difficult. People's Republic of China. They're communist already. Can make China itself, try to make them communist. Saudi Arabia, absolutely neutral. Oh, you with your communism, really bad. UK, yeah, you have some. USA, very little. Canada, very little. Denmark, Norway, it's not really strong either. We could try it in Finland actually. Let's try in Finland as well. Let's spread some more communism ideas throughout the world. In Yugoslavia. Try it in Hungary as well. Because we have a lot of political power, we might as well try these kinds of things. You are quite Axis, so let's try and see if we can switch some of that as well. Slovakian Republic. We have finished Fighter 1, and we have a reduction for Fighter 2, so that should be fast as well. We have finished Formation Flying as well, and get some battlefield support. While we are doing the armor effect, yes. Alright. So let's see, are we making progress with the communism in that country now? Yes, we are, quite some actually. Done our encryption technology. Let's go for better computing machines, for better research time, which will lead us to more encryption and decryption as well. And do we have some cool things that we... Oh, we don't have an aircraft designer. We should get one. I'm going to go for the light aircraft because we're going to focus on fighters probably in close air support. And we're gonna go with a tank designer, because we like that as well. Then a political advisor, we don't really need. Unless we want more national unity, but I don't think that's necessary. Air combat training, maybe an air superiority guy here. And the chief of air force goes for night operations. So I got some extra guys. We finished our armor effort. Oh, when the United States is justifying against us. Are they taking a new effort? Defense of the Pacific. Gains a claim on Marshall Islands, Caroline Islands, Marcus Islands. Oh, there's some islands that Japan has. So they're trying to go for Japan. Well, I'm curious if they actually will go through with that. In the meantime, we're going to continue with our air effort, our aviation effort. Because if the United States would declare war on us, I'm not sure if we could manage to defend ourselves. Well, the Soviet Union declares war in Poland. So is the Soviet Union now at war with the Allies? Yes, they are. Well, if we don't have to, we will not join in the war. We're just building up our industry once again. Which is going quite well. We're not yet at the military factories, but at least some of the civilian factories are now up and running again, which makes it, of course, go faster for the military factories as well. Well, we're just taking a nice look at how the Soviet Union is invading Poland. And some of the allies are already fighting in the Czechoslovakian Republic. Or Czechoslovakian Union right now, because they are communists. I believe, or at least I thought they were a puppet of, yeah, they're a puppet of the Soviet Union. I'm really curious what the United States will do, if they actually will declare war on us, once the time comes. But I do think that the Soviet Union is strong enough to take on most of the allies, at least in the close future. They have absolutely massive potential, and they have had enough time to actually build up. I'm gonna go with some construction effort. We should have had that actually quite a bit earlier already. That would made the restoration of the factory so much easier, but still we have enough to actually repair that it is quite useful for us to get. 50% bonus to repairing. Yeah, I should have had that. So the Slovakian Union is quite close to capitulating already, I think. I feel like they are. Fighter 3 will be probably our best fighter that we're going to have in this campaign. The jet fighters are pretty good, but not be all and all. The good thing is they are really good at multiple purposes. They are the true multi-purpose fighter that you can have. But for dedicated interception, like an air superiority, I think maybe the Fighter 3 might be a bit better even. I'm not sure though. You should look at the stats again. Let's do. So we have a Fighter 3 and a jet fighter. Air range is the same, air defense is the same. The agility of the Fighter 3 was a lot better. The max speed is of course higher. Okay, he's better in pretty much everything except for agility. Which is important, but still. Okay, I'll take that back. Especially the jet fighter 2. It's gonna be pretty much a lot better in everything. Alright. This is actually weird. He says like the max speed is better, or there's just... Oh no, there's a boost by a company. Oh, okay, it's not that it's better. It's just being boosted by a company. Okay, that's... makes a lot more sense. Because I thought for a moment it showed like it was being better. Czechoslovakian Union has collapsed. But the Soviet Union is making good headways into the Republic over there. Diplomacy. We should look at factions. These are the allies. So yeah, it's just one long row of going through allies over here. Well, we are trying to make some allies of our own. Some communists here, some communists there. How is Romania doing with our communist influence? Well, it's going really slow. Alright, but at least we're trying. We are actually losing a little bit. We should stop trying to force our popularity in Poland, because we're at war with them already. And probably in Romania as well, because it's quite useless. Alright. But I do want to try to lure some people into... Oh, Ethiopia collapsed. They're dark times. I want to try and lure some people into our faction. Strengthen our faction a little bit. Better aviation efforts. Excellent. So we can go for CAS, close air support, rocket effort. Not so keen on that either. Secret weapon will be quite useful though. Let's go with that. Because it also gives a discount on electronics, like the decryption and encryption. Or we can go for some nuclear effort. We're getting close to the period where we can start building nuclear reactors. So maybe. We have almost finished repairing all of our civilian factories. Finally. It was about time. The Soviet Union is doing a nice cleanup. And our recon company is done. Nice. Time for some armor. Research some armor for me, please. Libya Socialist Republic has collapsed. Yeah. The UK mopping up the African front. Well, the Soviet Union is mopping up this pocket over here. Should result in quite some losses on their side. Excellent. Good job, Soviet Union. I am proud of you. I'm curious why they didn't invite me to the war yet. I'm actually happy with that, because we are kind of busy with our own thing. Especially if the USA decides to declare war on us. But yeah, so far they're not doing that yet. And they're not part of the Allies either, so that's good as well. Gives us time to build up, which we will definitely need. So we are pretty good on equipment. They're trying to do some naval invasions, but luckily the USSR is able to defend against that. Come on, push through, make Poland capitulate. Make them suffer, make them bleed. How we're doing in Turkey with our communism? It's happening. Slowly, but it's happening. Yugoslavia. Also happening. I just hope they don't try to resist as much, because that will make it a lot slower if they do try to resist it. They can also feel like embracing it, and then things can go really rapidly with some foreign support. Have some internal support, maybe hire an advisor that makes the changes happen as well, but I'm not sure if the AI actually does that. Never seen it happen at least, but would be nice if they do. So the front is not moving that much anymore, Soviet Union. You should do something. So do we want to focus on light tanks or medium tanks? I think we're gonna go focus on the medium tanks. Could also focus on heavy, but I don't think that's reasonable. Frontline tanks, medium tanks. That's what we're going for. We should also probably eventually then research the maintenance company to increase the reliability of our tank divisions. There are a lot of units over here. Alright, what do we want? Special forces? Not really. Sure, let's get some nuclear effort. It's not that much for us to go with focuses anymore. We can go into the naval focus, which we probably eventually will. Army is making some headway over here. In a press release earlier today, Moscow announced the formal annexation of Tuva. Supreme Soviet agreed to the request from the Tuvan parliament for membership into the USSR. The small Tuvan People Republic, with it only be officially recognized by the Soviet Union and Mongolia, will be organized as an autonomous oblast. Not sure what that means, but I will accept it. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode we'll see how the world will turn out with the Soviet Union doing more effort into Europe and see maybe an end to Poland. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.